3 videos to Onision in a row? Well, what's the special occasion? It was brought to my attention that Onision had written a blog about Outbackzack and him getting into a fight because Outbackzack, again, was drunk, and apparently started a fight with Onision because Onision was interrupting him. I actually have the blog pulled up. I'm going to read a few things and refute the points that he makes in this, and provide some evidence that will back up my statements. So, here we go. Something you should know, the drunk man has had a bad past with me. So this didn't entirely come out of nowhere. He actually parodied my banana song, using my instrumental for the song. He specifically made the video to publicly mock my choice to be a vegetarian. Months later when I met him at VidCon, not knowing who he was at first, only after introducing himself did he state not only did he have no remorse in the mockery of a lifestyle I care a lot about, but also stated his song was better than mine. Banana song. I went back to my hotel shortly after, and literally the entire trip back he was walking next to me in the group we were in, still insisting his video was so much better than one of my most cherished videos, and ignoring me, asking him not to talk to me repeatedly. Point number 1. There have been many occasions where you made fun of meat eaters just because of the lifestyle that they chose. They decided that they didn't want to eat grass, and they decided that they were just going to stick with eating meat. And yet you go ahead and portray them as knuckle-dragging inbred retards who go out of their way to just go ahead and make fun of vegetarians. It's quite ridiculous how you portray them. So how is this any different than Outbackzack making a parody of your banana song? I'll answer that for you. It isn't different. Anyways, here's the video that I found where Onision portrays meat eaters as just these horrible human beings who will make fun of a vegetarian regardless of how good of a person they may be. As if we're all some sort of primitive being who feels that we have to shove our beliefs and dietary choice down a vegetarian's throat and just rub their dietary choice in their face. I'll just give you a few examples.
As you can probably tell, this isn't your standard.
And right here is an example of Onision portraying all meat eaters as just completely disrespectful human beings.
Yes, that's what it says.
Wow, veggie you just can't keep it to yourself, can you?
No, I can't. Like,
1 star!
What?
Oh, I've already rated this video 1 star! Hope you die!
So why do you act like you care when someone tries to kill an animal in a Disney movie, but in real life you pay for people to do exactly that every single day?
No, I don't do that! I rooted for the fire in Bambi!
Bambi?
Yeah, in Bambi there was a fire! I was hoping it would cook him alive so I could eat him!
Eat a cartoon.
Oh god, if you were cooked, I'd eat you right now!
I'm actually glad you brought that up because it kind of shows how disturbingly similar we are to what you call food.
Yes, Onision, because every single meat eater on this planet would love to see you on a plate in front of us. No, not even for my last meal, because eating humans is just morally wrong. Blech. Point number 2. If you knew Outbackzack was going to be on this tour, then why did you even agree to be a part of it? You knew that Outbackzack drank, and you knew that maybe at one point or another he was going to get drunk during this thing. And you knew that there was going to be a fight, just like at VidCon. So why in the world would you attend something that Outbackzack is going to be at? Honestly, Onision, I am trying to make sense of the mentality behind your decision to be a part of this prank tour. Normally, if you want to avoid somebody that you don't like or have had bad dealings with in the past, you try to avoid anything that they're a part of, or just try to avoid any form of contact with this person. Point number 3. Later on in the blog that you wrote, you say, "The first time he freaked, I left the room right away, saying, 'This is why we don't hang out, you're such an effing douche to me.' I did not yell this, only muttered it in response to him exploding on me for asking people to watch the video that they were in." Does anybody else find this, I don't know, a little bit ironic, considering Onision treats Seer like crap and claims that Seer was his best friend? Until recently, they've kind of had a falling out. Here's the Twitter post. If you talk to me like that, Onision, if we knew each other personally and you talked to me like that, the very first time you would ever explode on me like that, I would never talk to you ever again. I don't care how many times you apologize. Honestly, Onision, with the way that you react to people when they don't want to come and hang out with you, when they don't want to do a video with you, it's like a kid throwing a fit in a store just because he can't get the toy that he wants. You just stomp your feet and you cry to your audience, you cry your little eyes out, so that you will get sympathy, and maybe the person will cave in and give you what you want. You're a spoiled little brat, and you've proved it many times. Just because somebody rejects you, just because somebody doesn't want to do a video with you or hang out with you, does not make them a fraud or a bad person. I mean, Shane Dawson said that he didn't want to do a video with you after he had agreed to it. And while I may agree that that is sort of a douchey move, maybe stuff came up and he was unable to do it, but of course you didn't take that into consideration because you were focusing on, oh well, I can't leech any more hits off of Shane Dawson and get more views and subscribers. Because that's all YouTube is to you, that's all your audience is to you. It's money, it's a job. That's all it is to you, nothing more, nothing less. And don't try to deny it, because the behavior you're exhibiting only proves my point. You went so far as to write a poem about Shane Dawson being a fraud. How childish can you get? Point number 4. Towards the end of the blog, you say, right now the same drunk guy is acting like it never happened, and that everything is cool, but I do not forget, nor do I have any interest in interacting with people who are going to lose it on me like this. Well, Onision, the majority of your haters don't forget either, because they all remember your Murder Eaters video, and they remember you starting your own little religion cult thing, Sakaska, and they also remember you wishing death upon meat eaters in an email you wrote to some woman about your religion, Sakaska, where you think that meat eaters should die, and yet you deny that you ever wished death on a meat eater.
Real quick to everybody who says, oh, Onision, you once upon a time wished death upon meat eaters. Why would I do that if the majority of my family is meat eaters?
So let me go read you some of this depraved ass shit. I invented a religion. One, I believe anyone who wants peace towards, not on, Earth, and less discrimination in our lives would follow. It follows the philosophy that we all come from the Earth. It's our true mother, and any hand that hurts it and disrespects it should fall back to it, so they may be used to feed those less destructive, such as the soil. Do you get that, folks? Do you get that? Onision is under the impression that meat eaters and people that cut down trees and take part in any type of a modernized society at all need to fucking die, because we're hurting Mother Earth. Do you people fucking get it now? Do you understand why I hate this motherfucker? I knew that there was shit like this lying around his website, and all I did to find it was go to the internet Wayback Machine, waybackmachine.org. Type in onision.com, go to the earliest link that you can find, and bingo, you get up, like 2 or 3 clicks, you'll be there.
And Onision, honestly, I could spend hours upon hours just ripping apart this blog, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna go ahead and stop at the 4 points that I've made. Why? Because with how much I've made you look like a fool, I've honestly got my fill for the night. And to everybody else watching, I promise that my next video will not be about Onision. In fact, it'll be about something that almost everybody in their right state of mind will actually agree with me on. The Westboro Baptist Church. They are the target for my next rant. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please thumbs it up. If you really like it, please go ahead and leave a comment. If you really like it, please subscribe for more rants. Until next time, see ya.